Pleasant good morning to everyone. I am really happy to welcome you all for this online class of today. How are you, my dear students? Are you doing well? Staying safely at home? Obeying the advice given by our government? Yes. Now the situation is a little serious, critical, tedious, and so we have to protect ourselves. The best thing is, as government says, that you be at home and spend the time in a useful way. You are listening to the classes, online classes. Hope it is very useful to you, and you have any doubt in it, please rectify your doubt in the interaction section and proceed with your studies without any procrastination. Right? Hope you are listening to what the elders says. Right. Now, in the previous class, children, we have learned about writing a letter. I have revised it. It is not learning because it is already learned by you. And we were just revising it. How to write a professional formal letter and how to write a non-formal letter. Right? The format of it you have learned. So there is a question regarding that in your exam paper, question paper. Either they may ask you write a letter to somebody, or there is another one option for it, and that we will be discussing today. And students, before that, do you have any doubt in the thing which I have told you in the previous class? If you have any doubt, you just rectify it in the interaction class of the forthcoming days. Now, before just stepping into that lesson of today, the portion of today, the online class of today, I wanted to give you a small incident from the life of our 16th President of America. Very often I used to say something about him because he's a person who always met with failures, and he has slipped in his life many times, but he has reached the topmost level, the first president of a great country, the big powers of the world, one of the big powers of the world, America. Right. Once, Abraham Lincoln, that small boy, when he was a very small boy, he has a keen interest. He was very much interested in reading. But the thing is, he don't have money to buy books. He don't have books at all. So whenever he sees book, he used to get it and read it. One day, he has a neighbor. By that neighbor is a very rich man. He is called as a panaya, as we used to call the rich people as panaya. He is a panaya and a very rich person. And one day he was reading one book. Abraham Lincoln, being a small child, he saw that man reading a book. He was very much interested to get that book and read. But he don't have that book. What to do? He was thinking, and very politely he went to that panaya and asked him to give that book to him to read, so that he will be completing it and giving it back to that panaya within 2 or 3 days. He got the book. That man, he was a little kind-hearted towards the small boy, and he gave that book, saying that he has to bring it back without any damage to it. He has to bring it back in time without causing any damage to the book. He was very happy. He went to one room, a corner of his home, one corner of his home, and he sat there and immersed himself in that. He was reading, reading, reading. He do not know what is happening outside. He was reading for a long time. And all of a sudden, his father just called him, saying that he has to go along with his father to the field to do some work in the field. This Abraham Lincoln, just as an obedient son, he has to obey the words of his father. So at once what he did is, he just closed the book, made a mark in it where he stopped reading, and he just put the book, kept the book in the thatched roof, a roof which is made of just coconut leaf or something, a thatched roof. Inside that he kept the book and went to the field along with his father. As they were in the field, all of a sudden, unexpectedly, it rained very heavily. Very heavy rain. Oh, this Abraham Lincoln just remember that he has kept the book in the roof, and surely it might have got wet. So he cannot all of a sudden come back and take it. So after that, very slowly he came home and found that book is completely wet and damaged. He don't know what to do. The Pannayar was very particular that he has to return the book in the stipulated time without causing any damage to the book. So his conscience was pricking him like anything, how to face that Pannayar. Very slowly he went and confessed the matter to that Pannayar. The Pannayar did not say anything. He did not get angry. He was very calm, quiet, but he said that, see, you have damaged the book. The cost of this book is this much rupees. So what you have to do is, to compensate this amount, you have to work in my home 3 days. 3 days you have to work in my home, compensating the amount of the book. This Abraham Lincoln was very happy because the Pannayar did not say anything else. He stayed with that Pannayar. He stayed in his home for 3 days and worked from morning till night and compensated the cost of the price of the book. And he was free from his guilty consciousness. See, here children, just think of the situation in which Abraham Lincoln was. The situation in which we are today. We find it even very difficult to carry the books from home to school, from school to home. If you see that classes, it is filled with books. When we ask the students, they used to say that it is very difficult for us to carry. That Abraham Lincoln was longing to get books, and he just spent 3 days compensating the amount of his book, that book which he damaged. See that how the situation has changed. See your attitude towards the book, how you are making use of the books, how you are making. Mostly we could see the physics book, chemistry book, Tamil book, English book, every book inside the dust. Very safe. And when we have this type of attitude, must get changed from you children. Take your books. Take the risk of carrying the books from home to school, from school to home. And one more thing, he has no money to get books, buy books from the shop. But even in the midst of this poverty, poorness, he has the longing to read. And somehow or other, he got books, and if he is frightened of the poverty, the poverty that he has faced, can he come to the status of the President of America? No. So children, whatever may be the situation in which you are, don't get frightened of the situation. Don't think that this will be the destination. No, things will get changed. So carry on with your goal with determination and try to reach the zenith of life. Okay, children. Now let us come back to our syllabus. Now that I told you already about the letter, how to write a letter, the format of it, everything I have told you. Now today, see in your before this present syllabus, in the previous syllabus, there is a question, responding an advertisement. This question carries 10 marks at that time. But now 10 marks questions are not there. Even that paragraph answer carries only 5 marks. And essay writing is completely taken away. And because that memorizing part is not given that importance by the present situation, the present syllabus. So, in that previous syllabus, there is one question. It is a compulsory question, that too, and responding the advertisement. So when I was in that convent school, there studying English is a Herculean job for these students. If they pass for English, they will pass for all the subjects, because that much difficulty they have in learning English. They do not know to spell the word, they do not know to pronounce the word, they do not know to read properly, but they have to get a pass because the authorities will question us. So we used to train them to get a pass somehow or other. In that, this advertisement, replying the advertisement will help us a lot to score them more, right? Now we will learn, we will just see in this present syllabus also, this responding the advertisement is there. But last year, it was year before last, it was completely neglected. No question is asked in this part. The main reason is, it is a long answer. It carries a 1 or 1.5 pages. It will take nearly 2 pages. And the mark is 5 marks. Now the 5 mark question is there, not 10 marks. In olden days, it was asked for 10 marks. So easily, children can score 8, 8.5, 9, even 10. But for the past 2 years, it was just neglected. But recently, last year, in one of the common question paper, it was asked again. So it is not neglected from deleted from the syllabus. It was there. It is there. But one or two years, in one or two question papers, it is not asked. They asked only to write a letter, not responding an advertisement. Now let us see how to respond an advertisement. You might have seen advertisements in newspaper, advertisement in your newspapers. You might have seen advertisement. Maybe in TV you will see advertisements. How to respond an advertisement. After the completion of your education, you will just go for job. You will be searching for job. At that time, you will see some advertisements and you wish to apply for that advertisement. Wish to respond to that advertisement. How to do it? That is the question, right? So, the advertisement, in the question, the advertisement will be like this. Read the following advertisement and respond to it with a resume, biodata or curriculum vitae considering yourself fulfilling the conditions specified. So you are seeing an advertisement in the newspaper or in your question paper. Just think that it is in the question paper. And you just imagine yourself that you have completed all the things, you are fulfilling all the things that is being asked in the advertisement, and you are going to apply for the same. How to respond, write the reply to that advertisement. That is the question, right? So the question is, if you want to make a note of it, or note it, otherwise just listen. Read the following advertisement and respond to it with curriculum vitae, resume, or biodata, considering yourself fulfilling the conditions which is specified in the question paper. And below that there will be a small note that write X for your name and Y for your address. So I'll just make a note of it. Read the advertisement, read the following advertisement, and respond to it, considering yourself fulfilling all the things that is being asked. Ad. Ad is the clipped word of advertisement. Clipped word of advertisement is ad. So here you have to write X for your name and Y for your address. What is the question which is given in the question paper or the advertisement that you are seeing in the newspaper? It is wanted. This is the question. Wanted. English teacher, postgraduate, with computer knowledge, and good communication skills. Minimum 2 years of experience. Minimum 2 years of experience is mandatory. Apply to ABC Higher Secondary School, Chennai. So this is the advertisement that you have seen in the newspaper or in your question paper. Can you see the board, children, properly? Yes, I am reading once more. English teacher. For the post of English teacher, the qualification is the teacher must be a postgraduate teacher. The teacher must know something about computer. Computer knowledge is a must. And the teacher has to have good communication skill. And the teacher must have 2 years of experience minimum. And if all these conditions are fulfilled, the teacher has to apply to this address. Right? Now you understood the question. Now, what is, see, the thing is, you must know how to apply for this letter. Usually, you will be doing that. I have seen the advertisement in the newspaper, and I wish to apply for the post. And if I am given a chance to work, I will do my best to the fullest satisfaction of the superiors and management, all these things you will be writing. But why this? Everyone can write 3 sentences or 4 sentences, everyone can write. But why they are asking you this question, responding the advertisement, is whether you will be able to read the question and comprehend it properly. You can how to you whether you can understand the question properly. They wanted to check that part of it. That is why the question is being asked. Now what is asked? It is the post of an English teacher. So English teacher. Postgraduate. What do you mean by graduate, postgraduate? When you complete your BA degree or BSc degree, you are becoming a graduate. Postgraduate is when you complete your master's degree, MA, MSc or MCom, you are becoming a postgraduate. Now, English teacher for post and the qualification is postgraduate. The teacher must complete MA. And English, for the post of English teacher, it is not MSc, MA English. Correct? You have to understand that, MA English. And to become a teacher, whether it is a postgraduate teacher or a graduate teacher, B.Ed is a must. So, the qualification of this postgraduate teacher will be MA, B.Ed. So, this is postgraduate teacher's qualification. If it is a graduate teacher's qualification, if in the advertisement, in the question paper, if you see that a graduate teacher, the qualification will be BA. English means it is BA, BA. If it is science subjects, you write BSc, BA. If it is commerce subject, you write BCom or MCom, BA. Right? Then, with computer knowledge. So, in the biodata, you have to write that you know something about computer. And good communication skill. You are very good in, you have fluency over English. You can speak English very well. And the minimum years of experience is at least 2 years. It can be more than 2 also, but minimum it is 2 years experience. And it's a mandatory, it is a compulsory thing that you must have 2 years experience. And if you are fulfilling all these things, you have to apply to ABC Matric Higher Secondary School, Chennai. Hey children, now how we will be writing it, I will tell you. And if you find that it is needed, if you feel like writing, you can just make a note of it in your English notebook, and just 1 or 2 places only will get changed when you study it, or you write your own answer, that's no problem, but it should be correct. Now, so teacher, I told you, it is, if it is a science teacher, graduate science teacher, you must write BSc, B.Ed. If it is a postgraduate science teacher or maths teacher, MSc, B.Ed. Right? And for example, if it is a clerical job, for a post of a typist or a clerk, what is the qualification needed? +2 or BA, BSc with typewriting. If it is for the post of accounts officer, you have to write account section will be MCom, BCom, right? MCom, and you have the experience of working in some other shops, or you have to write accordingly. So, accordingly, you must change it. You must read the question properly and understand what is being asked. For that, what we have to write. What is the qualification, experience, and all these things you must think and write. Just to check whether you understood the question, they have asked this. They are asking this question. It is very easy. 5 marks you will surely get. how to respond to it. Now you make a note of the question. Postgraduate English teacher. That is the question. Right? Have you understood it? Now we will just understand the question. Postgraduate teacher with computer knowledge and good communication skill. And you feel that, you think that you have fulfilling all the things that is being asked. You have 2 years of experience also. Now we have to respond. Write the reply to this letter. How we will write the letter, how to reply this letter, we will see in the next class. Hope you have understood what is being said in the class. Right? Just remember this question. We will see in the next class what is how to write the answer. Okay, children? Till then,